Hi, welcome to my knitting channel and my knitting YouTube channel and Happy New Year! My name is Renata Dziedataya and in knitting world I am known as Singing Knits. And this is the first vlog journal video this year. So yeah, that's why I'm starting it with Happy New Year. Even though you will see this probably in the, I would say, middle of January, something like that. But either way, that's not the point. I am happy to see you all here. If you are new here, then I'm really happy to see you here. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can see all of the new videos that are coming here this year and hopefully a lot more years after that. And and if you're a returning viewer, then it is lovely to see you here again. I hope that you're also subscribed. And I just wanted to chat with you a little bit, check in, show what I have been doing in the beginning of the year. So basically, I started my year with the Knitters Hike in 2nd of January. My friend Ruta, she organizes these knitter crafter hikes here in Latvia. So basically every 3 weeks we do meet up somewhere and we go on walks. It's mostly like 10 kilometers, and then we sit somewhere in some cafe or restaurant. We do eat lunch together and knit together. The year we started with a lovely walk in Adaži, which is actually also Ruta's hometown. So right now I will put in some videos from the hike. And then again talking about Ruta, she is one of the organizers, one of the drivers of knitting community here in Latvia. And one of the things that she does every year, it is she organizes like online knitting bingo, where every year there is this large bingo card. These past 2 years, it was like 25 tasks in there that you need to do, and then there is like 3 prize draws during the year and things like that. This year I also had an opportunity to participate in making illustrations and visual language for this year's bingo. So yeah, this is how it looks this year. It was a really fun project, mostly because I am an illustrator, I am a graphic designer, but I'm also a knitter. So it is fun to create these projects where everything just comes together. And now I will also show you how my last year's bingo looked like, because I did participate in it. And in like the last prize draw, like in big finale, I also got a gift, and I will show it to you now because it is my first yarn acquisition of the year. Although I did get it basically last year, yeah, because like the Zoom that we did it in was on 30th of December, but I did get to bring this home on January 2nd, so this goes into this year. And it is 4 skeins of this hand-dyed yarn, beautiful, beautiful hand-dyed yarn, and it is from Martin's Lab. It is hand-dyed yarn, and it is 100% superwash merino, 400 meters into 100 grams, and the color is called Navajo. And all of the information is also here. Yeah, it is just this beautiful blues and browns and beiges, and yeah, I think that this is gonna be like a beautiful oversized sweater for me. And also in that hike, my friend Ligita, she gifted me a new project bag, and it is just beautiful. She handmade this. It has a zipper, and it is actually pretty big. I think that it would be good for socks, of course, but also for some hats or smaller shawls. But yeah, it is in like this blue flower print pattern, and I will leave a link to Ligita's Instagram in the description below. Yeah, those are new acquisitions of this year gifts, and then I do have 2 finished objects already. First one is this hat for my son. I did show you it previously, but yeah, I have finally finished it. And in here, in a brim, outside the brim, I used a Wikingarn yarn which has a reflective thread in it. If you can see it there, it is like yeah, that gray thread there. And then I had some leftover double Sunday from Sandnes Garn from the other hat that I knit for him in this blue. It was all over blue, and I had some leftovers, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I somehow was thinking that I would be able to knit rest of the hat in this Sandnes Garn double Sunday, but I ran out of yarn, so basically I finished like the crown in also in that yarn from Wikingarn with reflective thread. But I do think that it looks okay. It's gonna be a wonderful winter hat. It's gonna be reflective, which is good. And also what is good is that yeah, I basically every part that is gonna touch my son's like forehead or ears, basically everything that there is skin, it is in double Sunday. Even though this Wikingarn's yarn with reflective thread, it is not very itchy, but it is a bit harder. So yeah, I'm happy that that all of the places that has skin will be touching double Sunday. And the pattern that I used for this hat is my own design. It is Everwarm hat from my book Knit and Nurture. Yeah, and Knit and Nurture right now is available only as a digital book. But yeah, it is on Ravelry and also in my web shop if you are interested. So the first finished object, and then the second one is my advent knit. It is this shawl, this little shawl that I knitted at the end of the last year. And basically in here I used three strands of yarn. One was like cotton strand with these gold billets. Other one is Maruma Cloud, which is 60% mohair and 40% silk. And the third one was cone yarn, which is Zegna Baruf Kent, and it is 100% merino. So yeah, this is finished, and I am really happy about how it turned out, and I do intend to wear it like this over my head. So yeah, this is how it looks. It's not too big, it's not too small, I think. And yeah, and it is just great and warm and sparkly. Oh, sorry. But yeah, those are my finished objects, and then also I did buy some new yarn. If you didn't saw yet, then go and look. But in the January 1st, I did announce that I'm doing Singing Sock Together again. Only this time there is also ebook where there is gonna be 12 new sock designs from me. Sock designs from me during this year. And then I realized, going through my stash, that I am in need of solid sock yarns. So yeah, I did some yarn shopping. This yarn was bought in a Latvian store called Zio Studia. I will leave a link below so that if you are somewhere in Europe, I'm pretty sure that they do ship. But I did chose this Langia wool, which is 70% virgin wool, 20% nylon, and it is 50 grams to 110 meters. And also together in like basically inside of the skein there is this reinforcement thread, which is basically one ply of this yarn, and you can put it in, I don't know, in in a heel or in toe or somewhere that you do know that there is more friction on your socks. But I did get it in 3 colors. One is this one, which is 94, like this neutral white. Then this blue, and this blue is color 20. And then this lilac, which is color 348. So this is this, and then when I opened the box I was like, okay, I didn't order this much yarn, and then I was thinking maybe I don't remember it, maybe I don't know, my brain was fuzzy or I was sleeping or whatever. But no, then I looked at the receipt and I understood that yeah, I did order only 3 skeins of Langia wool, but the store did put in a little gift for me, which is also young Langia wool in these 2 colors. One is this beige and one is this brown, beautiful brown. And this brown is color 168 and this one is 22. So yeah, there are 5 new yarn skeins coming into my home. Then another sock yarn that I have wanted to try for some time now is Knit Pro Symphony Terra. It looks like this, and it is 75% extra fine merino and 25% polyamide, and it is 100 grams for 100 meters. And I did choose this color here, which is called Moonlit Glow. So yeah, these are also gonna be socks, and I was just very interested into working with yarn that I haven't worked before. And then at first I was thinking that I need only sock yarn, but then I went through the store and I understood that they have discount from some Sunless Garn yarns, and I chose two, and one of them is Sunless Garn Tin Pergint, and I have two skeins of this. This is in color natural tweed, so it is like this natural white with like different kind of brown and black tweed bits, and this is 66.7% Norwegian wool and 33.3% Peruvian tweed from wool. Yeah, and it is 205 meters into 50 grams. So I have two of these, and I think that these will be turned into some sort of small shawl, like basically one skein project. And then I got 5 skeins, 5 balls of Big Brother of Tin Pergint, which is Pergint. I have worked with this yarn before and I do like it. And this color is like this gray with brown, yeah, basically gray with brown speckles, and it is the same. Oh no, it's not the same. It is 75% Norwegian wool and 25% Peruvian tweed from wool, and it is 2 times thicker than Tin Pergint. Yeah, and this is 91 meters per 50 grams. So yeah, it is this, and I do have 5 skeins of this, and it is also gonna be some sort of accessory, I think. But yeah, at this time, that is all. I have showed you some new yarn that has come to my home to live with me. I hope that they will be happy here. I am, absolutely. And yeah, and I will check in with you at the later time to show what I'm working on. Maybe I will have some other finished objects or something like that. Probably not, but we'll see. And yeah, I will see you later. Hey, it's me again, and we are at the final end of this video. And I thought that I would show you what I have been working on in January. Also, I will show you one big project that I have been working on past I don't know, 1.5 to 2 weeks, which basically took most of my knitting time these weeks, and then also a few new yarn acquisitions. And I think that we could dive in and start with works in progress a bit. So as you know, I am working on Singing Sock Together 2026, and as in there I am writing patterns all the time basically, And then I needed a sock project that I was able to just knit and to not think about how I am gonna grade it and how I'm gonna write everything down and writing it down. Then I just decided that I need some mindless sock project. And I took the leftovers. This is Chopel Zauberball. This is the leftover from the Christmas socks that I worked on and that I showed you before. So yeah, this is like this small ball. And as I'm basically, I say this color as a Christmas color, then I am pairing it with this red, which I think is really like true Christmas red. And this is Holstgarn Highland, which is their sock yarn, and I really do like this. I hope that in time they will bring new colors in, because at this point the color palette is pretty small, but that yarn is wonderful. And here is the sock that I am knitting. So I am using the red one for cuff, heel, and then later I will use it in toe too. And then I am striping Zauberball with this red color. It looks like this. Yeah, I am knitting five rounds of Chopel and then 3 rounds of the red one. And I am getting these striped socks, so these will be another pair of Christmas socks for next year. So I am jumping on this early. I am knitting these using 2.25mm needles. I usually knit my socks using 5 DPNs. And these ones I am knitting using Knit Pro, or in America they are known as Knitter's Pride Symphony, which are they are wood needles. But yeah, this is just like my mindless sock project that I can just pick up, that I can take on a road with me if I am going somewhere, and yeah, etc. Then what else I am knitting on? I have made a bit of progress in my advent knits. Last time that I talked about them, I told you that I still have 4 sleeves to go, and now I am happy to say that I have only 2 sleeves to go. So for the sweater, advent sweater, 1 sleeve is done. And for both garments, for cardigan and for the sweater, I have run into problem that I didn't put aside enough yarn for sleeves. I don't know, I guess I just forgot that I have long arms. I don't know what was that, but yeah, and so here at the cuff I did put in just a few rows in this dark green. This is also yarn dyed by Marume Yarns, as all else from the advent calendar. Only this one was from the previous year's advent calendar, and in previous year I did get advent calendar in sock yarn base. This year I got single merino. But yeah, I think that it is not that much of a problem here, that just a few rows in a cuff are worked in a different base. But yeah, here's how it is looking like. I just need to knit the second sleeve, and this will be done. And I already tried it on with 1 sleeve, and it looks lovely, and it is cozy, and I'm really happy that I will have this sweater to wear in spring and summer, because knits that are fingering weight are just I'm always cold, so they are too thin for me for winter. in winter I tend to wear a bit thicker clothes. For example, like this sweater. This is knit in 100% rustic wool in Aran weight. So this is basically the perfect thickness of a sweater or cardigan for me in winter. And then in the cardigan, same here, one sleeve is done. And then here also I ran into a problem that I didn't have enough yarn, so I did knit longer cuff. It is basically, if you can see here, yeah, this is like the hem, and the sleeve ribbing is 2 times longer. At first, I was planning to knit sleeves just straight without any decreases, but as I ran into problem with yarn and that I didn't have enough, I decided, okay, I am gonna do decreases. And yeah, I am working sleeves flat in rows back and forth. And now I will, probably right now before starting the next sleeve, I will weave in all ends, then I will knit the second sleeve, and then when I will be doing those crochet lines, vertical lines, it is gonna be easier as they are flat, because when you're doing surface crochet, one hand must be at the back of the fabric holding the yarn. And if the fabric is flat, not in the round, it is just easier to reach in. In the body, it would be okay, but yeah, sleeves are smaller circumference, so to get the hand in there and to navigate that would be much harder. So yeah, and once I will be finished with like vertical rows in the sleeve, then I will sew it up using mattress stitch. But yeah, so this is how it is looking right now, and I really like how it is looking, and the gradient is just perfect. So yeah, now that I have finished that big project of mine that I will tell you about in a minute, I will be able to again pick this one up and knit a little bit more. Sorry, I just need to put everything inside, so everything is in its places. And then I have been working a bit on this wrap project. I did start this in late summer, I think. For this wrap, I am using two yarns. One is like this variegated yarn, and one is solid color. This is 100% Finnish wool. It is from brand Jalovilla. I will show it you here, Jalovilla. And I did get this yarn in Jyväskylä last summer in the knitting festival there, and this is the base. Yeah, it is 100% Finnish wool, and it is 205 meters into 50 grams, and it is base Vuonna. And yeah, I am using this yarn. Sorry, everything is just tangled here. But yeah, I am just knitting this wrap. It is in 2 colors, so I'm using intarsia technique. And one part is this with lace here, and the second is just the straight stockinette. This design is called Nitty, and it is gonna be available in Ravelry later. But yeah, Nitty in Finnish means it means, oh my god, yeah, it means meadow. I knew the word in Latvian, and then I needed to find the right word in English. But yeah, it means meadow. So this is meadow shawl wrap. But yeah, I am working along on this one. I'm just picking it up from time to time and slowly working away. But yeah, I do plan to finish it up for this year's Skill Knitting Festival, and I was thinking that maybe we will do also some knit along for it when getting ready for the festival. And then another project that I have been working on, I will remind you that for this one I am using Maruma Yarns yarn, and that yarn in these Christmassy colors, in these speckles. I am holding it together with Maruma Cloud, which is silk mohair. It is 60% mohair, 40% silk, 1050 meters into 100 grams. And then I am holding it together with this Rico Pellets yarn, and yeah, it is the one with little flower pellets on it. And I have finished body last time that I showed it to you. I think that I had finished like back piece up until the armholes, end of the armholes, then I picked up the front. But the body is finished now, and I just need to calculate and write up sleeves and knit them. But basically it is like this cardigan with ties in the front, and with a bit of peplum at the bottom. The increases for peplum are not all around. There are a few here in the middle part here, and then there are a few like in the middle section of the back. But I think that this is gonna be a nice addition for like spring and winter wardrobe to wear on like dresses and things like that. At first I planned that for sleeves at the calves there will be also like this peplum part, but yeah, I think that it would be too much right now, so basically I think that sleeves will be just stockinette and with some decreases, and then they will be finished with the I-cord as everything else. But yeah, it is hard to understand shape here right now, but yeah, this is how it is looking, and I will be able to show you more of this later, I hope soon, but either way, later it is gonna be. So yeah, those are like these projects that I have been working on a bit here and there in January. And then this week colleagues of mine are coming into Riga from Ireland and from America. And as it is pretty cold here in Riga in Latvia, I just thought that it would be a nice idea to knit everyone some warm hats, and I did that. I did knit 13 hats, and I did use up 1 kilo 550 grams of my leftovers, which is also fun. But yeah, I have been using a long hat pattern, which is my pattern, my design, and it is free pattern on Ravelry. I will put the link down below. But basically, this pattern it is perfect for leftover yarns, and it is knit in this hat is knit in bulky weight yarn, but there are some instructions how you can combine different weights of yarn to get this bulky weight, and then it is working in like this ribbing. It is 2 purl stitches and 1 knit stitch, with also with like this fold over brim. But yeah, now I will fast show you all of the hats that I made. Yeah, this one is knit using 4 strands of sock yarn, just a simple regular 4-ply sock yarn, and yeah, in this pink color. Then there is this one. I think for this one I used 1 strand of 6-ply and 2 strands of 4-ply, something like that. And this is like this dark. It has dark undertones, but at the same time there are some pops of color, which I think is pretty fun too. Then I have this, which I really like, because I like these warm orangey fall tones, but yeah, it is in this orangey brown colors. In here, I think, yeah, I also did use 4 strands of 4-ply sock yarn, just some random bits that I found around. Then this a bit lighter hat, there are some blue and brown speckles here. This one I knit using 2 strands of 8-ply sock yarn. One was Drops Fabel, it is the one like with print, and then one in beige, just solid color, and it made this fabric, which I think is pretty cool. Then another one using 2 strands of 8-ply sock yarn, aka DK weight sock yarn. In here also I did use 1 strand with printed yarn. It is Drops Fabel again. Actually, I did buy it pretty frequently and I showed it to you in the channel, so it has been used now. And then I also used a beige, just a solid color. I think that this one looks really fun too. Then there is one yellow, which is also one of my favorites. I do think that if I would have knit this for myself, I would wear it, and I would be happy. Then another in like fallish tones, also with browns and oranges and then things like that. In here I did use, I think in brim I used 8-ply and 2 4-plies, and then in the body I used 4 4-plies. But yeah, basically it is just like using whatever leftovers I had. Yeah, these all that I showed you before, they are sizes adult SM, and then I have 3 that are in adult ML, which are bigger size. So one is like this one, also dark but with some pops of color here and there. Then there is one this green. I think that this one also looks pretty fun. And then one blue with some yellows, and I think that this one is also really beautiful. I like how with this pattern and using up different yarns, that it's basically like painting with yarn, and basically up until the end you don't know how it is gonna look. And then there are 3 that I use different kind of yarns for, not sock yarn. But yeah, one of my colleagues asked that she wanted like a brown hat, and I didn't have any sock yarn, so I used different kinds of cone yarns that I had left. For the brim, I also added in like brushed alpaca silk, so it gives a little bit of fluffiness and volume here at the brim, and then rest of it is a bit more like without any fluff. But yeah, I think that it turned out great. Then there is one that in which I used 2 strands of Drops Air together with Drops Nord, 1 strand of Drops Nord, and it is this pink, and it's also fluffy and really squishy and cozy. So yeah, that's that. And then one of my colleagues told me that she would like a black hat, but I told her that sorry, it is not gonna happen because it is hard for me to knit dark colors, especially black, during the winter months when there is not a lot of natural light. But I told her that it is gonna be dark color, so she's gonna get like this dark gray hat, and for this one I used some cone 100% merinos, holding a lot of strands together, and then there's also Maruma Cloud silk mohair in it, and this one is just perfect. So yeah, I will be able to give this tomorrow. And I just now I need to write some cards and write some information about how to care for them. Yeah, these 3 that needs to be washed by hand. They are going to ladies, so I am confident that they will be able to wash them by hand. But all others that are knit using sock yarn, they can be washed in a washing machine, which is also perfect. That's why I also really like this long hat pattern that it uses sock yarn, especially because yeah, not only you're able to knit like fast, beautiful gift for someone, but also you can be at ease that it can be washed in a washing machine. And yeah, I think that I was able to knit like 1.5 hats in a day. So yeah, it is pretty quick project. And now we are finishing this video. Quite similar to what we started it. We started with a few looks at a knitter's hike that I went on beginning of the January. And now yesterday, in January 25th, we went to another knitter's hike, this time in Ågre. And the plan for yesterday's hike, it was that we met up in city center, then we went to yarn shop, of course. We were there for like an hour, I think. There were 22 or 23 participants, something like that. And then we all went back to city center and had lunch there. We went to wonderful burger place with really tasty food and affordable food, which was also nice. But yeah, I will now show you a few snippets from yesterday's hike, and then I will show you what yarn I got there. So yeah, that is how it went on Knitter's hike. It is always really lovely to see to see new people here, there, and to visit new places, and just to chat and do nothing. But basically, yeah, this yarn store, they are knit clothes manufacturer, but like this small boutique style, I would say. Uh, yeah, they are knitting everything on knitting machines, and then they are selling it there. But then there is also a room, very first room, where there is yarn, and they are selling like leftovers from previous collections. They are selling what is left. Sometimes they bought too much something, or they just buy something just to sell. They are importing yarn from Italy. Yeah, so it is stock yarn, and when it is gone, it is gone, and all the yarn comes on cones in there. And this one is the biggest purchase of mine. It is 550 grams of yarn, and with friends we are basically usually saying that this is kind of like drops air, only 2 times, maybe 3 times thinner. But yeah, it is like this cotton I-cord that in there is blown in fiber. I will put in information about what is it in this yarn. But this is from Gruppo Felpucci Industrial Filati, and it is called Soufflé, and it is 550 meters per 100 grams, and it is color ecru. So yeah, it is pretty thin yarn, and I already do have a plan for it. My friend Ruta, who is also organizer of the Knitters Hike, and she is Ru Adeyumi on Instagram. I will add links to her down below. But she just knitted this sweater, for which I don't remember the name, but I will add an image and the name of the pattern here. But it is like this elaborate sweater with lace and with cables and with really interesting shoulder construction. And I have decided that I will knit it using this yarn, and I will hold it together with some other yarn. I don't know which one yet. I still need to shop for that. I'm not rushing anywhere, because I do want this sweater to be like this luxury item in my wardrobe. Probably I will hold this together with some cashmere yarn. Probably I will again buy it in cone, so it's gonna be a stock yarn. But yeah, as I understand that this project is gonna take some time for me to knit, and it is pretty elaborate one. So I just want it to be in more luxurious fiber, and for it to be like this whole experience altogether. Yeah, so this was the first purchase for me. And then there is also like this leftover shelf where everything is €5 per kilogram. So in there I got this dark chocolatey brown 100% merino. There isn't like a lot there. I don't know how much yarn there is, but it is 1,500 meters per 100 grams. So I do believe that I will find a place to use it. I just really like this color. There is like, it is this heathered color, very deep and rich. And then I also bought these two. They both are in the same color. This is 100% merino too. Again, 1,500 meters per 100 grams. So it is really, really, really thin, thin strand of yarn. So I will need to held a lot of them together. But this is Harmony from Lana Gatto fabric. And I have used this yarn before, Harmony, and I really liked working with it, and it held perfectly. And yeah, also why I did buy this color. Previously, when I went to Elisanda to the store, I already picked up, I think, two middle-size cones of this exact color. So now I have more, and now I'm confident that I will be able to get full-on sweater out of it. So yeah, these are just like this is just yarn that is really affordable there. The price of it was like, I think, 30 euros per kilogram. So basically it is good, very good quality Italian 100% merino, and it is basically cost, how is it? It is 3 euros per 100 grams, and there are 1,500 meters in those 100 grams. So basically, you get a lot out of it. But yeah, at this point, this is all for this video, and I hope you're having a good first month of this year. I'm really happy to see you here. Feel free to comment, and if you have any questions, or if you want to tell us about what you're knitting in January, or what your plans are for next year. Maybe you too also have some plans for some luxury knitting, some precious knitting, as I do. And yeah, and I will see you next time, and goodbye.